look at some wise African proverbs. We're at an all-time high. Now here's something from wong kwok or something. Here's from 1983. Wong Kwok Sing. Here's 1983 in Hong Kong. Now there was a time when China was actually putting out some really cute outfits, really breathable cotton and all kinds of stuff. Really wonderful. And now this is what's passing for today, okay? This is a live stream going on out of Hawaii from a former comedian, but they think it's really cute that they have to put someone else's face, but they said that she looks good. So that's Andy Bumatai, who was funny in the 80s a little bit. He met Matt Murray. This is not funny. I don't want to see that, okay? I don't mean to be mean, but we need to get the definition of beauty back internationally, because we had agreed upon this back in 1983. It was agreed upon that the only way forward is for women to move. Now remember, this is Hong Kong. This is not China. This is Hong Kong circa 1983. China, and I have a book written by a missionary to China, and she was very honest about certain things. And in 1976 to 1986 China, see, 1966 they had the four olds that they destroyed in China, remember, okay? A lot of people don't understand there's a huge difference between China and Hong Kong. Nobody understands this. There was no such thing as Mandarin. We never even heard, if you look at Mandarin in the dictionary, it means kind of a stuck-up person, okay? We had Szechuan or Cantonese food, Chinese. So now, unfortunately, all the Chinese are being wrapped up into one. Now, I just saw this. I bought a book today from the thrift store called China. I forget what it's called. By someone named Fishbane or Fishbine or something. And it's terrifying how these people, he said, oh, you must know this if you're going to work in or with China. What do you mean work in or with or compete with China? There has been someone to take over the phenomenal structure of Chinese know-how. Well, I wouldn't say know-how. They know how to produce. Okay, research and development may come from Americans, and I'm talking about certain Americans, not all. But the ability to produce comes from Leviathan, the Chinese. Who's taking advantage of it all? Who has taken advantage? And I'm going to tell you that you're not winning, because the result is this, okay? The result is this, America, that this is called you look good, okay? The guy had told her that she looks good. So you're not winning. You never did win, because you allowed the infiltrators and the people that take advantage of both sides of the coin. You know, all the strides that have been made for women back in the day, in the 80s, both everywhere, and for the East and the West. Who infiltrated it and took us all put us back into the bound feet, made us all sick? Now, what's the name of that book? Shoot, I don't have it in front of me, but I just caught this. This just showed up today, from a wonderful ex-Hong Konger who's showing the 80s, early 80s of Hong Kong. And like I said, the Chinese, see if that movie, Love is a Mini Splendor thing in 1955, they were honest about the fact that there were millions or thousands and thousands pouring into Hong Kong from China since 49, and then again, 49 was huge, okay? The CIA op. And then came 66. What the fuck was 1966? Was one of the most atrocious, and nobody cared. Nobody cared, because they don't want to interfere with Chinese culture. But yet, this destruction of the four old things, like beauty, they destroyed beauty, okay? That's not a Chinese thing to destroy beauty. But now you've got, replacing it is some sort of insipid Chinese culture, which is not Chinese. It doesn't have the vibrancy and the pizzazz and the schwang and the balls and the testicles of what Hong Kong produced. So I don't know if there's a huge amount of jealousy going on, because this is a neat little fashion show. But you see the Chinese, like these Shenyans or whatever, like they're the decorations, and I bought some post Tiananmen Square, post 89. I have some Chinese decorations from China, and it's all insipid. Look at their hair. They all have the same hair color, but they have a different hairstyle. How come you guys can't make different hairstyles anymore? I'm talking everybody now. Everybody's got the Kim Kardashian hairstyle. Is gross. It's ugly, and you can't even move with it. Look at so many different styles, and you can move. So they froze the women. Like I said, first they got the womankind. First they got us women, and they destroyed us. I don't want to have, I'll go to the nail salon to get my nails done. I can do my own nails, thank you very much. And now I have to do my own hair, because I want it to look like this. I don't want it to look like those fucking ugly weirdos. Anyways, I'm so pissed off, because I just heard this Andy Bumatai say that she looks good. So you can't be a comedian if you're a fucking liar. He's lost it. So if a comedian who lost it, now let me tell you another quote from Thomas Sydenham, a 17th century physician. He said, "The arrival of a good clown has more benefits influence on a small town than 20 asses laden with drugs." So we've lost our comedians. What the hell happened to Sam Kinison? They're all dead. So no one's calling out the differences. See, comedians are supposed to be able to tell the difference, the acute differences between things. And anyways, what I'm saying is there's a difference between the Cantonese and the Mandarin. The Mandarin never dealt with what they did, and everybody is just quietly trying to make it, so this book from the that was written by the missionary said that in 1966 and 79, when he died, there was everybody was starting to get better, and then they were on their bikes. They all had transistor radios, and I'm talking China, not Hong Kong, China. But remember, they were forced to kill their own people. They were told to. This is not them. This is the Hong Kongers. These are different. They never experienced it, but that's why they're the object of envy by the mainland Chinese, because they thought that all these Hong Kongers were just having probably a good time. So now they want to destroy them. They want to first call them peasants and farmers, the Hong Kongers, and to just destroy them. This is just insanity. This is insane. And you're not going to get help from the Miles Guos of the world, because he's not sane. I saw the decoration when he was talking, and it's insipid decorations. So I think there has been some, like I said, you guys have to figure this out, or like message me or something, and I'll tell you, okay? Because the forward is not going to go through, because what is going on is a lack of perspective. And so with a lack of perspective, you got this, okay, America? Okay, America, you've got that. And it's this is an epochal struggle between the early 80s and today. We need to take it back. Take it back. We're not moving forward. We're in the grind now. We're in the mud. There's no going forward.